2025 was a crazy year. I mean, we got Trump back in office, the first AI artist getting signed by a record label, and of course, my personal highlight of the year. But we don't care about those things, because today we're gonna take a quick look at some stuff Nintendo released this year. So, pretty much just a Spotify Wrapped, but Nintendo. A Nintendo Wrapped. Yeah, I suck at intro. The year started off strong, with Nintendo finally announcing the long-awaited Switch 2 after countless leaks that simply couldn't stop coming in. I honestly feel like if it weren't for the insane amount of leaks, Nintendo would have just revealed the Switch 2 in April or something. But at the end of the day, it was the smartest way to start of the year, because it got people pretty hyped for the next-gen Nintendo console. Then from February to April, there really wasn't much going on. I mean, we got that one Switch 1 Direct in March, but other than that, nothing really to get excited about. Luckily, all that changed in April, when we finally got the big 1 hour long Switch 2 Direct. Bro, I remember being so hyped for this Direct, like I could not stop consuming those Switch 2 prediction videos. It was insane. And when the time finally came, Nintendo announced some pretty cool stuff, like new hardware, obviously, new games, and even a new price. How nice of Nintendo. Now, I was gonna skip the whole month of May, but I think it would be very irresponsible of me not to mention the first GTA 6 delay of the year. Look, I'm gonna be honest, at the time I really thought it couldn't get any worse, but let's not foreshadow here. In June, the Switch 2 finally dropped, and of course I had to pick it up on release day. Look, I remember going to this big French retailer right after school, hoping they would have it in stock, but of course they didn't. So I kinda just went home all depressed, rethinking my life decisions, but thankfully that didn't last long, because on the very next day I did find it in stock. Yay. Anyways, the Switch 2 released alongside a few games like Mario Kart World, a few upgrade packs for already existing Switch 1 games, and of course the paid tech demo Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Yeah, that thing was ass. It's fine though, because only a month later, we got what I consider to be the main selling point of the Switch 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Dude, this game's so good, I beat it 100%. Twice. Nah, but seriously, I loved every single bit of this game, and honestly, if you own a Switch 2, then this is a must-buy. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said for Drag X Drive, which released in August and was met with mixed reviews, to say the least. It's unfortunate because I really thought this had the potential to become the next Rocket League, but yeah, the $20 paywall definitely doesn't help. Thankfully though, September was another really good month with many cool announcements, such as, of course, the Mario Galaxy movie teaser, Mario Galaxy 1+2 ports, Mario Galaxy Amiibos, Mario Galaxy toilet paper. Okay, that last one was a joke. But what if, Nintendo? What if? And of course, one of my highlights this year was the Virtual Boy comeback. We got a Virtual Boy comeback before GTA 6. Gotta love it. Oh, and speaking of GTA 6, yeah. Other than that though, November was actually pretty chill with a few game releases here and there. And on a side note, for once it was nice to see people attempting No Not November. Shout out to this guy, by the way. And finally, this brings us to December, where the only game release worth mentioning here is Metroid Prime 4, which I personally didn't care too much about, but it's a W to all Metroid fans, I guess. So overall, 2025 was a pretty stacked year with many new cool releases. My personal highlight this year was definitely Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I gotta say, Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour also did kinda slap. Anyways, I would also like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who stuck around this year. I know I didn't upload much this year, but hopefully that will change next year when I finally graduate from high school. Finally, oh my gosh. So yeah, thanks to everyone who supported me. Have a nice holiday, and let's hope 2026 will finally give us GTA 6. See ya.